They're under starters' orders and they're on.
And running towards the first of 19 fences in this Novices Handicap chase. And Professor Page and Mel are the first two to show from Roll Gold. Lucky Old Sun took it up in fourth up on the outside. And then just in behind them comes Shoof on the inner as they head towards the first of the ditches. And Mel and Professor Page, they all look to have taken that ditch safely. And so Professor Page and Andrew Thornton settle down in front here, making the running by the best part of a length to Mel, with 3 parts then to Lucky Old Sun. And then a length to Roll Gold, who races in 4th position. Tactics the Grey out wide in 5 from Shoof on the fence in 6. Further back then is Movie Man from Polish Rider and Dunleer, and Mr. Good Guy held up by Derek Morris at the back of the field as they continue round the turn to the top of the home stretch for the first time. And after jumping 2 fences, they head towards the judge then, with Professor Page from Mel on the inside about half a length away. These two from Roll Gold, who's going to take this first plain fence in the straight in 3rd, with Lucky Old Sun disputing that position out wide. Then follows Shoof on the inside as they head up towards the next. Is the middle one up the home stretch the first time. And Professor Page from Mel, a mistake there, quite a bad one too, by Rolled Gold in 4th position. Heading on towards the next, and Professor Page from Mel and Shoof, and then, another awful mistake there by Mel. Jockey's gone into orbit twice, Brendan Powell, at those last 2 fences. Out of the back, Lucky Old Sun has lost a lot of ground from Luke Harvey as they pass the post with 2 circuits to go. And Professor Page and Andrew Thornton by just over a length here to Rolled Gold. Then Shoof a length away in 3rd position on the inside of Polish Rider. Movie Man 5th out wide with Tactics. Further back in the field then is Mel from Dunleer and Mr. Good Guy. A gap then of 6 lengths to Lucky Old Sun as they head down the back stretch then and on towards fence number 6 of the 19. Professor Page has gone on by the best part of a length and a half now to Roll Gold, with a length then to Shoof, disputing 3rd position now with Tactics, and the Polish Rider also going up with that pair. Then followed Movie Man from Dunleer, a little bit of ground on the inside of Mr. Good Guy. Mel has lost several places, and Lucky Old Sun is getting really tailed off now. Next one down the back, Professor Page just from Roll Gold. Another mistake by Mel in the rear. In 3rd position then was Shoof to Polish Rider as they continue down the back and on towards the next. And Professor Page is just the leader from Rolled Gold. These two by a length and a half to Shoof in 3rd position. Out wide then Polish Rider in 4th as they head towards the next ditch here. Then follows Mr. Good Guy making ground through the middle of the division, along with Movie Man, who starts to get closer on the outside. Further back then is Dunleer at the back of the main pack. They've dropped Tactics off them, so too Mel, and Lucky Old Sun will surely be pulling up shortly. So turning out of the backstretch for the second time, still well over a circuit to go in this Robert Singleton and Kevin Richardson Novices Handicap chase here at Southwell, and at the top of the home stretch for the second time. Professor Page, who's made so much of the running. Andrew Thornton faced a really hectic dash to get here in time to take the ride. And he leads still by the best part of a length to Timmy Murphy and Roll Gold on the inside as they head towards number 10 coming up. In 3rd position was Movie Man, who's been making stealthy headway up on the outside for Tim Reed. Then follows Polish Rider on the inside from Shoof in about 5th position as they come towards number 11. And Owen Dunleer didn't get very high at that one, and Mark Sharrett has departed, so we've lost Dunleer, heading towards the fence between next time, and Shoof gave that fence a right belt, but Richard Johnson sat tight, and Professor Page comes up past us with a lead of a half length here to Roll Gold. Polish Rider a length and a half away 3rd, Movie Man out wide a length away 4, 2.5 then to Shoof in 5, a gap of 4 then to Mr. Good Guy in 6. They've kicked 6 away from Tactics, and then a gap of 8 back to Mel, who's last of those continuing as they head out into the country on the final circuit here. And Mr. Good Guy is pulling up. Mr. Good Guy has been pulled up by Derek Morris. It's one of the market leaders out of it. So they turn down the back then for the final time, and Professor Page still the one they've got to catch. Roll Gold has been stalking him throughout. Polish Rider and John Llewellyn going up into 2nd position there on the outside. Then follows Movie Man, a little bit deliberate, 4 lengths away in 4th position, and now being ridden along Movie Man. Shoof is 2 lengths further back in 5th as they head towards the second one down the back. Professor Page from Roll Gold and Polish Rider. Then 4 lengths to Movie Man. and then another 4 to Schoof, and they've kicked right away from Tactics and Mel. 2 more fences down the back to take then, and Professor Page at the first of them, been jumping beautifully for Andrew Thornton out in front, the leader. Roll Gold hasn't given up the chase, is still stalking him though, a length back in second. This is the last of the ditches coming up, and a slight mistake there by Roll Gold. But Professor Page is going to turn out of the backstretch with a lead of a length and a half over Roll Gold. Polish Rider is still closing, a length away in third, 2 lengths then to Movie Man, who's been scrubbed along for some way in fourth. But Professor Page still on the turn down the side of the track, hasn't burnt off Roll Gold, who's been virtually second throughout here for Timmy Murphy. Polish Rider gets a crack in third. Movie Man is 1 pace in fourth as they turn for home with 3 to jump. And Professor Page just being asked to quicken once again from Roll Gold. Can Roll Gold go with him? Professor Page has opened up a handy-looking lead as he comes to 3 out, and he takes it about 5 or 6 lengths in front. Roll Gold can't close the gap from Polish Rider, and then Movie Man, and Professor Page has gone well clear as he runs down towards the second last here. He just went through the top of it. It was his first mistake. He's jumped beautifully up till now. He's well clear though, Professor Page. Andrew Thornton's got time to get him together as he comes to the last, and once again he makes a terrible mistake and he's gone down. He's down, and this has left Roll Gold in front, who was quite badly impeded. Bad luck on Professor Page, and Roll Gold is all out. Polish Rider is trying to close. Roll Gold under strong pressure from Timmy Murphy, but Roll Gold gets there. A very fortunate winner, you have to say. Polish Rider was second, and a great performance because he's got back in the plate, Andrew Thornton, to finish third on Professor Page, from Movie Man back in fourth.